Hey guys, I'm Sarah and I'm just doing another very amateur veggie patch update. So you'll have seen in my last video we dug up a whole heap of potatoes. I'm going to do some planting here. I got my husband to get out the rotary hoe. We've done a whole heap of digging up, trying to get rid of all these lumps and stuff that developed. It was, as you heard in the last video, the garden did get basically neglected for a month while I was out of action. But so here's the thing. I'm cheating. You will have seen last time I diligently got these little pots, planted some seeds for some cauliflower and broccoli and cabbage. Thought I was all organised. I decided to put them in my little greenhouse there, and well, it's been super duper cold. It wasn't quite closed properly. I didn't water them every day. I've been struggling to get motivation, to be honest, to come out here and tend to things. So they just haven't sprouted. And I was in Mitre 10 and I thought, you know what? I'm gonna cheat. I'm just gonna cheat. So I bought seedlings. Do I feel guilty about it? Absolutely. Do I regret it? No. So I have got some broccoli, some red cabbage. I love red cabbage because it is really nice for coleslaw. We actually grew some okay red cabbages last year. It's the only kind of cabbage I've actually been semi-successful with. So I thought I'll go for that again, because you can also do it in cooking as well. So we've got a couple of punnets of broccolis and a couple of punnets of cauliflower, because I love cauliflower cheese. So I'm just going to dig up this area here, which I had planted some spinach, but it just didn't take, it just failed on me. So I'm going to do some weeding, dig all this up, chuck some of my cauliflower and broccoli around here as well. Alright, so beautiful day out here at the moment. However, apparently we're going to get a lot of rain over the next couple of days, so I want to get some more seeds in the ground before that kicks off. I've still got some carrots doing quite well over there. I've got my pumpkins, which are almost ready to be harvested. I've got some more carrot seeds that I'm going to plant in. I was extra careful to make sure I got the ones that I could plant during autumn, because, you know, the wintry weather is starting to kick in now. I've got a couple of different types of spinach, and I found some silver beet that I had kicking around that I haven't planted. So I'm just going to throw these in the ground. Fingers crossed I can keep growing some stuff over winter. Now, next to where I've planted there, get the pumpkins. So I've got 5 little pumpkins that have grown. So, you know, nothing to get too excited over, but look at the amount of space they're taking up, seriously. Thing with your pumpkins though is you don't want to harvest them while the stalks are still green. So this has to die off, that needs to be brown. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to plant some more carrots, because that's the one thing I seem to have decent luck with. I'm just going to move some of these pumpkins over a bit and plant a couple more rows of carrots there. Look at that. Yay. So the story so far, that's where I've just planted. I've still got a whole heap of carrots there growing happily. Got those pumpkins, which I'll be able to dig up soon. I've planted some more carrots down here. Over here is where I actually planted a whole heap of beetroot. I'm not sure. There might be the odd sign of life, or it could just be weeds coming through. But either or, some of my my spring onions are actually still fighting for survival. I don't think they'll do a lot this time of year, but they're still there. That's fine, I'll let them be, see what happens. I think there's a few little lettuces and stuff that are still trying to come through too. But yeah, it was actually beetroot that I planted here, so we'll just see what happens there. Of course, we've got my yams. They're still going hammer and tongs. It looks like something's either been munching on that one, or something's happened there. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, later, they're not ready to dig up yet. Like potatoes, they have to die off before you dig them up. I've still got tomatoes. I'm still getting the odd tomato, but it's starting to get a bit cold filling now. See, a lot of them are starting to just fall off before they've ripened. So these ones I just stick on the windowsill, see how they go. If we get something bonus, got a few cherry tomatoes there, so that's all good. I've got a few leeks growing, not as many as I'd hoped. Luckily I did freeze a whole heap last year, so that's cool. We've got some lettuces. The lettuces are actually growing quite nicely. We've still got the odd radish going on, and I'm still using the leaves from the radishes. We've got a few little lettuces still growing there, and of course that's where I just planted all my seedlings, which have gotten thoroughly blown over in the wind last night, but that's fine. I'll give them a good water today to make up for it. So there we go. We're chugging along nicely there. There's not a lot exciting looking at the moment. It's just that time of year when you're just trying to see what will grow and what won't grow. What hopefully we'll be able to keep going over winter. I'll give you some updates. But hit like, leave me a comment. Any suggestions you've got for stuff you'd like to see, hit subscribe, and we'll catch you next week. Bye.